और ये पॉल्यूशन मॉनिटरिंग स्टेशन की परिक्रमा करके पॉल्यूशन के डेटा को कम किया जा रहा है।
Aam Aadmi Party accusing Bharatiya Janata Party of a air pollution data scam. The air is far from clean. This video of a Delhi-based entrepreneur shows how, when he opens the main door, the numbers shoot past 500 within seconds. That's a deep breath of polluted air. Poisonous, some may call it. I'm in Delhi NCR, and this has become really normal for people living in Delhi NCR. Today we ask two big questions. Does the air quality slipping from severe to very poor mean that we are breathing clean air? And second, are the air monitoring stations and the smog towers working? Are they in functional mode? We hit the ground to understand the reality.
बहुत प्रदूषण हो रहा है।
आपको क्या दिक्कतें आ रही हैं?
आँखों में जलन हो रही है, बहुत सांस लेने में प्रॉब्लम हो रही है।
आपको लगता है सरकार कर रही है जो उनको करना चाहिए?
कुछ नहीं कर रही सरकार।
क्या आप दिल्ली के ही हैं? आपको हर साल यही आपको दिक्कत होती है?
हर साल और बढ़ के दिक्कत आती है। नेक्स्ट स्टेज पे जाती है दिक्कत ये।
इससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता आम आदमी पार्टी ने क्या किया, बीजेपी ने क्या किया, एयर पोल्यूशन वैसा का वैसा है।
आम आदमी पार्टी में फिर भी थोड़ा ठीक था, लेकिन ये बीजेपी आई जब से वो सत्यानाश हो गया पूरा।
ऐसे कभी कभार होता है, जैसे कि हम तो बाहर के बाहर के तो हमको महसूस होता है थोड़ा बहुत।
कहाँ से हैं आप?
हरियाणा।
हरियाणा का हवा और इसके हवा में कोई फर्क है?
फर्क है थोड़ा बहुत। जल्दी जल्दी सांस नहीं मिलते है। जैसे कि अपन चाहते हैं सांस लेते तो थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम होती है हल्की।
हम लोग रहते हैं रोड पे रहते हैं, तो हम लोगों को भी आंखों में जलन होती है, तो प्रदूषण का लेवल तो बढ़ा है फिलहाल।
नई सरकार आई है, क्या करना चाहिए उनको?
मैं अभी सरकार के कामों से बिल्कुल भी खुश नहीं हूँ, क्योंकि सरकार के जो काम होने चाहिए थे वो नहीं है। 8 महीने दिल्ली में बीजेपी सरकार बनने वाली है, और अब तक इस सरकार से जो हमें उम्मीदें थीं, जैसा हमने सोचा था कि उत्तर प्रदेश में योगी सरकार है और वो बहुत ज़बरदस्त काम उन्होंने स्टार्टिंग के 100 दिनों में करके दिखाया था, यही मुझे उम्मीद थी कि दिल्ली की जो सरकार है स्टार्टिंग में ऐसे ही काम करेंगी, पर वो जीरो है, कुछ नहीं हुआ। खाली अभी दिखावा और ढकोसले हो रहे हैं, कुछ नहीं है फिलहाल।
While residents struggle to breathe, the systems meant to track and clean Delhi's air seem to be gasping too. This is the air quality monitoring system in Anand Vihar, and it is right next to the smog tower. We came here at 1:30 p.m. It's going to be 3 p.m. About 1.5 hours down the line, we still see that the office is closed, and you cannot see the reading, which is primarily the task of this monitoring station. The reading is not available. So if someone like me who wants to know what is the air quality at this point in time in this area, I wouldn't know. So we have no idea where the station in charge is and why is he not available. The door is locked. No one is here at the monitoring station, and we will also knock on the door. हम दरवाजे को भी नॉक करके देखेंगे कि कोई है कि नहीं यहाँ पे। This is also knocked. कितने आदमी बैठते हैं ये तो बताओ।
कहाँ पे?
यहाँ
2-3 बंदे बैठते हैं।
1-2 बंदे। कितने बजे खुलता है ये?
बंद करके मैम, पैसे चालू की।
तो ये यहाँ पे ये जो ऑफिस है बंद ही रहता है कि खुला भी रहता है?
खुलता है पर अभी कोई आया नहीं है।
Aam Aadmi Party leader, he floated a video about how the water sprinklers were being used to bring the measurement, the reading around the monitoring station down. So can the data be manipulated?
The rationale behind air quality monitoring is for you to really, honestly, truly, truthfully know how polluted the air is, so that it should be able to trigger some sort of action of two kinds. One is, of course, individual action. If that data is told, if you're told that, hey, the air quality reading today is 500, and there is a global advisory that says that these are the activities that you should avoid. Of course, as in, work from home can't be an advisory, because how many people can actually work from home in that sense? but also for the government. Therefore, it triggers individual action and also some sort of a government action, ideally for the government to take some steps. Or in the long term, like if someone had the data of 365 days of Delhi through these air quality monitors, and the true one, not one hanging off a tree or next to a water sprinkler, because that's when you will not know, then you'll be able to have a more informed policy decision making. Then you'll know that where, why
I'm a
should...
little concerned at this point in time because what you are also pointing at is that these air quality monitoring systems are not reliable.
They're
because of
not
the kind of
reliable because they have
equipment they are using.
they're old technology. That's point number one.
Yeah.
Point two, that placement is not at the ideal place where it should actually be getting the real numbers. Third, we actually saw, and this is a submission that was actually made by the amicus in the Supreme Court a couple of days ago, that most of the air quality monitors this Diwali or the night of Diwali and after were not functional because therefore we don't really know how polluted our air was. And fourth is that say if it is functional, but very, very discreetly, you actually sprinkle water over there, over that area so that the readings don't come. And we saw that in Anand Vihar, we saw the same thing in Jahangirpuri, in many other places. Gurgaon, all the 3 monitoring stations were shut. In this entire air pollution / air quality conversation, the most foremost tool that we have is air quality monitoring. And if that is fractured and that is manipulated or that is not giving you the real data, I think that's criminal neglect, that's criminal misgovernance.
This is the smog tower behind me where the polluted air is sucked in, pulled in, and then it is filtered out in the surrounding area. The clean air comes out, and that's how the smog tower functions. But now, since the air pollution has gone up, on Monday it was at 309. The Supreme Court today has pulled up the air pollution watchdogs, CAQM and CPCB, and asked them to share a detailed report about how they are going to curb the air pollution in future. How are they going to prevent the air pollution? ये जो स्क्रीन है, ये चल रहा है कि नहीं चल रहा है? नहीं चल रहा है. कितने दिन से नहीं चल रहा है ये? 6 महीना हो गया. तो इसके बारे में पता है क्या सरकार को?
सामान मिलेगा तो लगेगा सामान खराब है, इसका कीट उट सब खराब है.
क्या खराब हो गया, थोड़ा बता सकते हैं?
ये अंदर जो थे कीट है ना इसका,
हाँ,
वही खराब है.
तो इसके लिए किसकी जरूरत पड़ेगी इसको ठीक करने के लिए?
पहले मेंटेनेंस होता था, अब मेंटेनेंस नहीं हो रहा है.
मेंटेनेंस में क्या मेंटेनेंस होता है ये टावर में?
ये तो हम लोग मेंटेनेंस करते हैं, फैन उन चलाते हैं, बस यही. हम
अच्छा, आप
लोग
लोग
जो
फैन
हैंड में
चलाते हैं.
हैं तो करते हैं.
अच्छा. तो यहाँ पे अभी क्या मेंटेनेंस में ज़रूरत होती है, ये थोड़ा बता सकते हैं हमें?
ये तो हम लोग खाली चलाते हैं बस.
आप लोग बस ऑपरेट,
करते हैं.
हाँ, ऑपरेट करने वाले हो. तो कैसे ये चलता है, थोड़ा बता सकते हैं?
ये तो
थोड़ा नज़दीक आ जाइए.
अब तो ये 10 बजे से चलता है, 10 से 1 और 3 से 6. हाँ, 3 घंटा इधर और 3 घंटा उधर.
अच्छा, ये टाइमिंग है
टाइमिंग
रोज़?
रोज का.
और रात में कोई नहीं रहता है?
रात में गार्ड रहता है.
रात में बस गार्ड रहता है. कोई है आपके यहाँ पे मैनेजर जिनसे
नहीं,
बात
कोई
कर
नहीं.
सकते हैं इंटरव्यू के लिए?
CBC भी गए हैं.
So, the operator over here, as you heard, the screen has not been operational for about 6 months. There is some problem of maintenance at this smog tower. There are parts on the wall, on the top, where it's rusted, and the screen is not working. That's the monitoring screen, and there's another one over there, and I would ask my camera person to pan. There's another screen over there which is also not working. In 2023, the Delhi Pollution Control Committee said the CP smog tower was ineffective. 2 years later, it still stands unused.
These are monuments of how in this century, sometimes our government, our netas, and also, I will not refrain from saying that the courts of our country, because no one can question them and their wisdom, Supreme Court said put more smog towers without having no data. There's no data to show that smog towers work. I'm sure you went to the smog towers, so-called two monuments of disaster and misgovernance that are there, one in Anand Vihar and the other in CP.
One
they don't
needed
work.
maintenance, another one is not
Absolutely.
working.
So they don't work.
But do they work?
Absolutely. So one, they're anyway not working. The switch is not on. If the switch was on, still what will they do? At best, 1 square kilometer area is what it will clean, for if it is run for like 24 hours. How many smog towers would you require? So you need 75 cloud seeding exercise over 1400 square kilometers, and you perhaps need 1,000 smog towers, each worth 3 crores or whatever. And the operating cost, we're not even talking about it. We're not talking about whether it works. There's no study done till date talking historically in terms of pre and post of smog tower and the geographical impact that it actually has on PM 2.5 or PM 0.5 or PM 10 levels. So that's what a lot of our precious time, both in terms of the overall media narrative, civil society attention, time and resource, both monetary and attention of governance, and judicial time of intervention and right advocacy has gone waste when we don't identify the right problem, then we don't identify the right solution. We all fall for odd even one season, one day, then this
The Band-Aids.
Exactly. So we become a air pollution band-aid factory in Delhi, and it's very, very convenient.